All right, I posted this over on the internet just a couple minutes before the show. The
Yes.
price looks great until you talk to them and they say there are $8,800 in dealer fees that they don't disclose on the online price. Took this screenshot right before we
Wow.
hopped on, Dad. 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 double cab 1LT four-wheel drive Chapman. You know we're in
Yeah.
Arizona. Chapman price, baby. $40,990. Good news, folks. The actual price is not $40,990. You can see it there. It's $39,990. So just for showing up, you get $1,000 off. And then here
Yeah.
comes the chaos. Premium
Wow.
window tinting, $1,400. XPEL protection film hood fender door edge cup guard, $1,400. Dealer prep, $3,000. Custom tailgate lettering, $600. SG VTR 2280, excuse me, $228. Low jack, $700. Taxes, obviously you can't do anything about taxes. Fees, the audacity to have fees as a separate line item for $1,484. Here's how you can sell pickup trucks at 15 grand under MSRP. You add back on $8,800 in crap.
Oh
Is this
my.
like caught red-handed, right? Like this
Premium
is
premium window tinting. What is it tinted with at $1,400?
snake
You
skin. I
can't
don't
you
know.
can't you can't tint the windshield. Okay. So you got five windows. If ha, what do you get? I used to, when I was in Arizona, obviously we tinted 99% of all the vehicles we sold. Uh, I didn't have the nerve to ask $1,400. I mean, we thought it was
Inflation
a lot
adjusted,
of money.
maybe?
We thought for the best tint that was available, we thought $499 was expensive. Um, I mean, I understand there's inflation. Okay, I get it. I do. But to apply 10 years worth of inflation in 1 year so that she can get to a $1,399 window tint. Y- and I see comments from dealers in our videos. Oh, most dealers don't operate like you portray them to. And there's a perfect example. The Chapman organization is a pretty damn big organization.
And in our
Okay.
opinion, they operate in that way.
Well, it's not in our opinion. In reality, there was the spreadsheet. What more do you need? That's not an opinion. That's stating fact. Okay. So yes, in my opinion, the facts are that that they just come up with this. Not. It's just play fair. Just play fair. Stop operating in this manner. Okay. If dealerships across this land stop operating in this manner, A, I'll have nothing to do. B, I'll have very little to say. And I'll stop bashing your collective asses. But until that point, you know, all you good dealers out there who get mad at me because, oh, well, dealers don't operate like that anymore. Yeah, there's your proof. So you go talk to the Chapmans of the world and get them to change the way they're doing business.
All right, I hate to do it, but we're going to jump right here. This one comes from Car Sales Guy over
Okay.
on the Twitter sphere. That Car Sales Guy, he's a general manager of a Porsche dealership. He tweeted this just the other day, and it made me laugh a little and also
Yeah.
feel quite sad. He said, "Our EV clients have reached peak charging network frustration. The amount of phone calls we get because Electrify America crapped the bed deserves an award." Porsche actually ends up replying in this thread lower on below. I asked him how they're able to help because, Dad, I mean, what do you do if you're the dealer and you
Yes.
sold someone an EV and they're calling you a week later because they can't charge it? I mean, that's an issue, man.
Well, yeah, I would say because it's the whole concept behind how an EV is going to operate is we have to charge the damn thing. And if Electrify America is unable to electrify America, what the hell's the point? So yeah, it's an issue because let's face it, dealership personnel on the sales side they want to sell you the car. They don't want to
Yeah.
have to service the car or try and figure out where you can charge the damn car. Um, so that's not the salesperson's strength. The the service department, they want to service your car, but they don't want to have to figure out where you can plug it in to charge your damn car. So
Could you
these
imagine, Dad, like if you were still running a dealership and a phone call gets through to the general sales manager and it's, "Hey Ray, I bought this EV from you 2 weeks ago and I can't charge it at like." I mean, because kudos to car sales guy. I've chatted with him before. He's a really really nice guy. He
yeah,
literally is a general manager of a Porsche dealership. So he's selling a bunch of Taycans, and then he's got these customers who have bought $120,000 luxury EV
yeah.
who can't charge it. Like that's a pickle, man. That's a conundrum because you don't want someone who just spent $100,000+ to have a bad experience. Not that you want someone to spend $30,000 to have a bad experience, but it's a huge burden that's
It
being put
it
on the
it
dealer.
is part of the growing pains of
Yes,
the
that's great. Well
of
said.
of the shift to the electrification of automotive. And perhaps, just perhaps, that shift is slowing down to a degree because we say it often. The infrastructure has to catch up. It has to get ahead. Okay, so that we don't run into situations like this. Because the land, I don't know how many chargers they have at the Porsche dealership, but it's not like you want to be inviting back every one of your EV owners to the dealership all the time to be charging there. Because if like three or four show up at the same time, my guess is you only have one or two chargers. It can get ugly. I am ever so glad that I don't run a dealership anymore.
Yeah, man, it seems like it's a very challenging time right now. Inventory is growing, interest rates are super high. You have these electric vehicles that customers are confused about, your staff's confused about. It's challenging. But Dad, that actually creates a huge opportunity for great deals.
Yes.
Another really, you got to be kidding me, is Toyota offering $40,000 discounts on the
Yeah.
Mirai. Toyota's
Yeah.
innovative Mirai might just be the best deal on the car market right now, but getting access to its hydrogen fuel keeps getting harder.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
innovation, but I just find this one to be,
Yeah.
it was a myth, obviously.
That is really kind of funny. We're going to save you 40 grand. The only problem is once that the hydrogen fuel tank empties, well, I hope you enjoyed your car because
Dad,
there's
it's
no place
insane.
for you to fill it up again. It's
Yeah, they
crazy.
give you $15,000 worth of complimentary fuel at the time of sale. It's like it's a one-way plane ticket, man. Like we're gonna give you $15,000 in hydrogen.
Yeah.
Let's read this
Yeah.
all together. It's insane. The
We
Mirai is
hope
only sold in
we wait a
California since it's
second,
the only
Zach.
state. Yeah.
Yeah. We hope you enjoy the middle of the ocean when the plane runs out of fuel. I mean, that's what it is. Who We have no idea where you're going to be when it runs out, but we do hope that there's a motel and a restaurant for you at least. That's craziness.
Exactly. No, this is wild, man. Like, let me read this. This is insane. So this potentially $40,000 cash incentive deal is limited to the 2023 model year Mirai limited models and includes 0% financing for qualifying buyers. All new Mirais include $15,000 in complimentary fuel at the time of sale, but buyers get up to 6 years to use the money, where leases only get whichever comes first, 3 years or 15,000 miles in free fuel. So you're getting 40 grand interest rate, 0% financing, 15,000. It's just hilarious.
It is one of the great conundrums um, of producing, manufacturing a vehicle that uses a particular fuel type that is not readily available. So what do you do? Hey, well, maybe if we give you the damn car and we can get it off of our books, and then you can hope and pray that someday somebody comes along and builds enough of these hydrogen fuel stations for you, it'll be a wonderful thing. If not,
Yeah.
well, wherever you run out of fuel, go buy a new house.